Hey, Walter Sorrells back with more tips for the knife maker. Today, the final stages of polishing a modern Japanese style sword. Today I'm going to show you the final stage of polishing a tanto that I forged recently. For those of you who aren't into Japanese swords, a tanto is the smallest of the three general categories of Japanese swords. I mean, basically it's kind of a long knife. So what I'm doing is not a traditional Japanese polish, but it results in more or less the same thing, which is revealing the hamon and the other activity in the steel. Now, instead of using tiny little finger stones like traditional Japanese polishers do, I'll be doing an etch using lemon juice along with some chemicals and abrasives. Now, in most of my videos, I try to give you just mind-numbing amounts of detail about what I'm doing, but here the process is honestly not that complicated. It's just very slow, and it's pretty much driven by feel and by observation of the blade itself and how the features reveal themselves as you go. So I'm trying to kind of show you the rhythm of the process more than anything else here. First, lemon juice. The blade, before polishing, is fairly featureless and bright, basically a mirror. That will change as we go. After 10 or 15 minutes, the blade begins to darken. I'll clean off the lemon juice. By the way, if you're interested in, a deeper dive into the whole subject of polishing Japanese swords, especially using the sort of modern techniques that I use, I do have a video. It's actually one of the first videos I ever did as a sword maker that shows pretty much my whole approach to polishing. So that's available at waltersorrellsblades.com if you want to pick that up. Then I'll remove the oxides brought on by the gentle acids of the lemon juice. Another thorough cleaning. Then back to the lemon juice. This is repeated several times. Eventually the blade takes on a cloudy, dull look. Nope, I'm not a Harvard grad. My mom got her master's there. I got the t-shirt. Using extremely fine loose abrasives in an oil slurry, I'll reduce the cloudiness. Initially, this causes an increase in contrast so that the hamon and other details show up a little more clearly, but if you keep going, those details start to recede and the blade starts to get too bright again. Judgment's required in order to know when to quit. This is a mono steel blade, not folded. If I were doing a folded steel, tomahawk or modern steel, either one, in a Damascus type format, those layers would also be revealed in this process. So then it's back to lemon juice again to start increasing the visibility of the activity in the blade again. I'm still at it. There's a lot of back and forth here. You try something, see how it works, then kind of dial it back if it's not going in the direction you want it to go. Eventually I find an acceptable balance of the various elements of the polish. There's just no right way to do this. Even in Japan, there are two main polishing approaches, one that looks better from across the room, and one that reveals the details of the sword in greater detail. It's really just an artistic decision as to where you land. After filing the tang to shape, drilling a hole for the pin, and doing a few other minor adjustments, here's where the tanto ends up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what we're doing here, please subscribe and make sure that you click on that bell so you get notified of all the latest videos. Want to buy a knife from me? Check out my modern blades at tacticsarmory.com. Digging the channel? You can support our video making efforts on Patreon. You know, I've been banging away on these videos for like 10 years, so I hope you'll show some love for all that hard work. Link in the cards and descriptions. Finally, if you're interested in making Japanese swords, check out my full line of Japanese sword videos where I show how to forge Japanese swords as well as how to polish them and how to make fittings, handles, and scabbards. WalterSorrellsBlades.com.